When I was 6 years old, I thought 10 was like the ultimate age. I couldn't wait to turn 10 because I thought that's when you became cool. Finally, once I turned 10, I just wanted to be 13 because then I'd be a teenager and that would be pretty sweet. But as soon as I turned 13, I just wanted to be the sweet 16. It's like it never seemed to end. What was with this idea of constantly wanting to be older? I mean, what looks so glamorous about it? Just think about, when you were little. Did you ever feel like your bedtime was a conspiracy against you? I know, I was just so upset when all the older kids and adults got to stay up late while I had to go to bed. I mean, I was convinced that as soon as I walked up the stairs, there was a total party going on without me. The funny thing is, now that I'm older, I see that there actually wasn't a party after I went to bed after all. The only thing that came with staying up later was the responsibility of knowing how to use your time. When I was young, my parents knew they needed to set a bedtime for me so that I'd get the proper amount of sleep. If they just let me stay up till whenever I wanted, I would have stayed up all night and would totally not have been able to get up the next morning. See, when we try to act older than we really are, it can get us into trouble. For instance, young girls who try and dress and look older can get themselves into dangerous situations. Many male and female celebrities have found themselves in that same trap at a young age as culture pushed them into this wild Hollywood world that they just weren't prepared to handle. Ironically, while in some ways culture has pushed young people into growing up too soon, in other ways they've kept us from maturing. Many adults have tragically low expectations for us youth, which just sets the bar for low results. We have this stereotype hanging over our heads that we're just teenagers, even lost causes. But instead of that making us upset that we've been belittled like this, we sometimes buy into it. We use the excuse of, well, we're just kids, as our excuse to be rebellious and do stupid things. But God meant so much more for us than that. In 1 Timothy 4:12, he says, don't let anyone look down on you because you're young, but set an example for believers in speech and life and love and faith and in purity. You have absolutely no reason to be ashamed of the ages you are. God doesn't have to wait till you're 13 or 16 or even 30. As this verse said, you've been called to set an example for God, whatever age you are. While you may not be able to drive a car yet, you are able to be an example for God. Your driver's license will come. Your opportunity to change the world is already here.